Hey everyone, I've been doing some thinking and now I'm gonna do some talking. If you're new to my channel, you may not have realized, or you may already be aware that me saying things that make people go crazy is kind of a thing. And I'm gonna do just a little bit more of that today. For the last, 50 years or so, civil rights have been a real hot topic. And I agree, civil rights are very important. But I'm not really going to talk about those today. The thing that's interesting to me is that the things that we call civil rights are largely human inventions. A lot of the civil rights have to do with education and work and government things and stuff like that. So, not exactly the most natural. Which is why today I'm talking about something I consider in this moment to be a little bit more important than civil rights.
I'm trying to do damage control so people don't get offended.
I'll start off with this analogy. When a volcano explodes, who cares about who can vote? And you're probably saying, well, that's an extreme example, and you're right. But it is a good example of what I believe to be the most fundamental human right, and that is the right to life, which is why I'm talking today about vaccination. I feel very strongly about vaccination, and it might have something to do with the fact that I live in one of the most unvaccinated regions in the country. Pretty much everyone over the age of 12 knows more or less what vaccines are supposed to do. They're supposed to make it so that you cannot be infected by certain diseases. Diseases like polio or measles. Diseases which are crippling, if not fatal. Diseases that ravaged the world until not very long ago because of the invention of vaccines. But now people want to not give vaccines to their kids because they believe things like, it causes autism. Which is a claim that one published scientific article made, but that article was completely and utterly and publicly debunked, and the doctor who was in charge of that study was stripped of his license to practice medicine in the United Kingdom. Aside from that, all the other purported negative effects of vaccines fall largely into the category of pseudoscience that I like to call witch doctorism, also widely known as full of crap. I'm not going to go into a lot of the scientific explanations about why vaccines are important, but I'm going to link you to videos in the description below that explain all of that. I will say, however, that there is a small percentage of children that literally cannot be vaccinated because of allergies or other medical reasons, and they need everyone else to be vaccinated or they will get the diseases. There's absolutely nothing good that can come out of voluntarily not vaccinating your children. And that is why I personally think that when there are measles outbreaks, measles, a disease that has not bothered us for a long time and is coming back, we need to set other things aside for a moment and get the word out. I'm not saying that civil rights aren't important, I just think we might have other priorities right now. I'll end the video by saying it this way. Which sounds worse? I can't bring a baby girl into this world knowing that she'll only make 75% of what a man doing the same job does. Or I just can't bring a baby girl into this world knowing that she might die before the age of 6 because some bumpkin didn't vaccinate their kid. Vaccinate your kids and we'll see y'all soon.